Hello everyone and welcome back to another 3v3 match on the Elite mod. For the blue team we have Elena as the Black Templar's Force Commander. We have LDOs playing as the Grey Knight's Brother Captain and Alpha as the Plague Champion Thousand Suns. For red team we have Styx as the, I believe it's the World Eaters. We have Dishes as the Chaos Sorcerer for, I'm not exactly sure which faction to be honest. And we have Dubs as the Tyranids, who are currently capturing the right side victory point. Looks like we're out on the left side. That would be Elena capturing the left side victory point. The one that's kind of just staying out there by itself. And Alpha going in for their side victory point. As long as things go the way they are, it should be a 2-1 lead for blue team. It looks like it's going to be that way. Looks like Dubs is trying to flank these cultists with some Hormigons, deciding against it. Cultists now pushing into the cave with the attack squad at their backs. Meanwhile, on the left side, we have the Black Templars versus the World Eaters. Chaos Lord versus Scouts. Chaos Lord wins that one. Force Commander trying to intercept against the Chaos Lord. Cultist squads coming in. Both Dishes and Styx coming out here to fight, I believe. Yeah. Attack squad forced to retreat. There we go. Elena is forced off of the left side. But they do get an early lead here for victory points. Looks like I caught Alpha's cultists running away. But his attack squad and Plague Champion looks like they are forcing Dubs back into the cave. And now they are pushing their ground. Meanwhile, here on the left side, looks like all these nodes and the victory points are going for the red team. I'm sure there will be another push from the blue team here very soon. Meanwhile, in mid we have LDOs. Walking up pretty slowly because that's what the Brother Captain does.
Press on to victory, Space Marines.
Alright, so now red is in advantage here, 2-1. On the extreme right side though, looks like we do have Alpha capturing this resource requisition point. I always call it resource, but it is a requisition point. Alright, so here comes another push from Elena with 2 attack squads and a scout squad, led by the Force Commander. Cultists trying to do cultist things. The Chaos Lord ignoring the Force Commander. Oh, and then now is forced to retreat from all of the bolter fire. Meanwhile, Dish's Chaos Sorcerer coming in with the bolt. I don't think the Chaos Sorcerer is going to be able to withstand so much firepower, and the Force Commander of Elena here. Meanwhile, looks like Elena's trying to push on the victory point, but does come across the attack squad and cultist squad, forced to rethink her decision. The Tyranids now forced to fall back from Alpha Blade squads here. Looks like Alpha Blade is going to try and cap that for the blue team.
We are suffering heavy losses.
And left side, looks like the Force Commander going after the attack squad from Makarov. Or, I'm sorry, Dishes. Styx. Sorry, we just cast a couple games with Makarov as I believe the World Eaters, or at least a red team, so I still have that in my head. Anyway, Styx also has a Havoc squad here to set down suppression fire, covering the point. Very good move there. I'm seeing screams here from Dubs. I'm not sure what happened, but Alpha's now capturing this point for the blue team, which will put them in the lead 2-1. Force Commander from Elena barely making it out of there in time. I think maybe what happened there was Dubs retreated everybody. Didn't mean to though. Alright, so Dubs trying to come in against Alpha and Elena's squad. I'm sorry, Alpha and LDO's squads. And is forced back into his base. And blue is enjoying a secure lead here, 2-1. Red is now bleeding points. Against the Templar and Alpha, I'm not sure if Dubs is going to be able to fight against that, especially with the Brigation squad now on the field with the Flamers. Meanwhile, out of mid, it looks like we have a push from... Is this Dishes? Yes, from Dishes here on the power node. Coming across Elena's forces. Cultists being gunned down by bolter fire. And a Devastator squad now on the field. I believe Dishes is way outmatched, or way outnumbered here. Trying to get out of there. Those tech squads suppressed. There we go. There's the withdrawal order. Chaos Sorcerer's going to have to fall back as well. Does look like the task squad managed to get out of there. Meanwhile, an engagement here with the Tyranids and the forces of Alpha and LDOs. And it would appear that the Tyranids are being pushed back once again. But it is 2-1 up here. And blue has capped that power node. So looks like Sixes has a firm, secure position here on the left side, but on the right side, blue is pushing into the cave pretty deeply here. Raptor squad out from Styx to try and assist the mid here. A counter Raptor squad from Alpha jumping in. And we have another engagement here from Elena against Styx. Havoc's on one side, Devastator's on the other. Attack squad trying to get a nice flank here on the Havoc squad. Flank successful. Cultists forced to stop doing their cultist witchery there to engage that attack squad. And Chaos Lord and Force Lord just duking it out here in the middle. Now trying to take it to the Devastator squad, getting them out of their position. Attack squad here forced to retreat from the cultist and Havoc squad. Devastator squad trying to set up again to provide covering fire against those cultists. Meanwhile, in the cave, Tyrion is trying to push away Alpha and Eldios. Looks like mostly just Alpha here. Eldios' brother captain is on the ground. Some support here coming in from Dish's forces, but it looks like the Tyranids is going to be forced back again. Only their Hive Tyrant remains in this fight, along with a very weakened Hormigaunt unit, which is forced to withdraw. Being chased by the Raptor squad. Here comes some friendly Raptor squads. On the left side, the skirmish looks like it went into the Blues' favor. Styx's Chaos Lord is on the ground. Devastator set up, and it looks like they're trying to get another flank position here on this Havoc squad. This Attack Marine squad should be successful in that endeavor. Meanwhile, the Force Commander is just soaking up the fire, and the Havoc squad, seeing that they're flanked, are now bugging out, allowing this Devastator squad to move up. But we do have a push here from Cultist and Attack Squad. I think Elena's trying to lure them into the Devastator squad. He's about to set up here. There they go. Meanwhile, in mid, Red has a firm secure now of this mid choke point. Looks like Alpha was pushed back. Raptor squad's trying to chase them out, and Eldios maybe committing a little too hard here. That Raptor squad's probably going to fall. Looks like Styx's squads are also forced to fall back as Elena captures the left victory point for blue team. Whew. Nice push there from the left side. Looks like we're going to get a decap here on the right victory point inside the cave. And the power node is now going back into the hands of Red. But blue does have a nice early lead here. Red down to 315 points here. Now Elena trying to capture these points back for blue. Speaking of blue, we do also have a push from Alpha back on the right side. Trying to come back in to claim that third victory point. And there we go. Grenades being shot out. Dish's Chaos Sorcerer taking a lot of fire there. And there we go. We do have a 1,000 Sun Dreadnought on the field from Alpha. Looking at Red Team, I don't think they have an answer for this Dreadnought right now. But they're going to try to hold him back. On the left side, Styx is now pushing against Elena, who's capturing that requisition point. Forced to push away, but still has the covering fire of the Devastator squad. Force Commander still back here, along with another attack squad as well, and scouts off on the right. And it does look like Red is being forced off of the cave victory point there. Understandable with a Dreadnought staring you in the face. Looks like Red Team is finally catching up here for the tech levels. We almost have the entire Red Team up to tech level 2, but Blue has been enjoying the tech level 2 here for just a little bit. Red down to 265 victory points. Devastator's coming up. Looks like we have a plasma gun upgrade here. Right side, Blood Crusher coming in to duke it out with Alpha squads. And a Warrior Brood going in on the Dreadnought, trying to get some armor hits here. Hive Tyrant trying to get in there as well. Doing a little bit of damage. Blood Crusher chasing off the attack squads. On the left side, Styx versus Elena. Looks like it's a little bit of a stalemate here, although blue does control the victory point. But with the Devastators on one side and the Havocs on the other, neither is really pushing in. And then on the right side... Boom, camera angle wasn't working there for a while. On the right side, looks like the Tyranids were pushed away from the Cultist, Dreadnought, and attack squads. And the cave point is still neutralized there. And LGO's coming in from the mid, laying down the flames on the retreating Tyranids and Chaos Forces.
Adding power generator.
Looks like we do also have a Librarian up as well here. Now they're pushing in on the mid power node. Meanwhile, on the left side, Elena still has firm control of the blue victory point. And here we go. Alpha is capturing the cave point as well. While Brother takes the cave power node. Looks like Styx is trying to get... Or, I'm sorry, that's Dish's squads. Dish is coming in to try and push off LDOs from the middle here. Alpha coming in to reinforce. And there we go. Dish's squad, Cult squad is now taken out. Tyranids are also coming in, trying to push them off the power node. Somehow a vendetta came into the cave. Looks like this Brother Captain is keeping the Tyranids busy while Alpha continues to pour fire into the backs of these Tyranids. Or into the fronts. And here we come. Styx is trying to reinforce his brothers in arms. Meeting the forces of Alpha in brutal combat. One could say mortal combat. But it looks like Styx is also forced away from Alpha and LDOs. Ooh, that Thunderhammer. Giving that Chaos a bad time. Red down to 67 points. Firm lead here for the blue team. That Dreadnought really helped Alpha's push here into the cave. From that early tech up to tier 2. And looks like this is going to be GG to the blue team. So good game to all involved. Hope you enjoyed the match, everybody. I will see you all next time. Take care.